Hi, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Um, Today's topic is going to be basically Donald Trump versus Rob Ford. I'm going to talk about both of them. Donald Trump, a lot of people say he's a little bit over the top, and he might be. But, to me, he makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like when the USA had mad cow disease. What did the government do? They stopped importing. They got rid of the cows that were already in a country that were causing disease, and then they fixed the problem, and then they resumed importing again to make sure that this wasn't going to happen. Well, Donald Trump platform's sort of, the same idea. It's you gotta clean your own house before you can go out and start telling others what to clean and what to do. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. A fat person teaching somebody how to train at a gym. I mean, come on, that's just irony at its best. And I wish people would just, maybe just not be so hard on the guy. I mean, I understand he sounds a little over the top, but I mean, just ignore that and listen to what the guy's actually saying. You've had people for years on end saying we need to, clean up our own country and we need to face this terrorism head on. I mean, it's the absolute truth. I mean, terrorism to these days, just to me, it just seems so passe. But I mean, on the other hand, I mean, I guess I get why some of these terrorists, the old saying is another man's freedom fighter. I mean, I can get some of the things, they don't like and whatever, and they don't want people opposing on them. They just want to live how they want to live. I guess that's how everybody wants, I guess. But you can't impose that on other people, especially in barbaric type of stuff. I mean, terrorism, blowing things up, whatever, shooting people, killing people. That's crazy. They need to be at a table. And my personal opinion is, and I'm trying not to be biased or anything like this, or I'm just trying to be totally neutral with everything here because I just think Donald Trump makes sense. That's all. I mean, like I said, he can be over the top, absolutely, but I'm reading between the lines, so that's how I'm looking at things. Okay, well, you remember this guy, I'm sure. This is Rob Ford from Toronto, Canada.
Because I'm gonna kill the fucking guy. I'm telling you, it's first degree murder. But I'll try one else. I'll bother. Give me the phone. I'll make it. No holds barred, brother. He dies or I die, brother. I'm talking to you. Brother, you've never seen me fucking go, brother. You think so, brother? But when he's down there, I'll rip his fucking throat out. I'll poke his eyes out. I will when he's dead, I'll make sure that motherfucker's dead. I need fucking 10 minutes to make sure he's dead. It'll be over 5 minutes, brother. So I've done it 10 minutes off. After you win, brother, it'll be a bad. I am a sick motherfucker, dude. But no one's gonna fuck around me. My brothers are. Don't tell me we're liars. These birds, the little birds like this is fuck, daddy. My Randy Watts is a person. Like 80-year-old birds, probably. Right. But this shit, brother. I just need to go fucking by myself. Let my fucking underwear. I want to go with this guy. I need 15 minutes. That's all. No fucking interference, brother. If I win, I will fucking donate. These guys are pros, buddy. Yeah? No problem, bro. No problem.
This guy, he was another kind of over the top guy. I actually liked him. He was a people person, I thought. He was more down to earth than I think any politician you're actually ever going to meet. And despite his faults, I think Rob Ford was a really great guy. Well, I shouldn't say was, I said is. Right now, he's been battling some really hardcore cancer that seems pretty aggressive from what the news has said. But I'd like to say, all these people out there about him smoking crack and all that. Yeah, I guess, it's funny to poke at and stuff like that. But I mean, in hindsight, I mean, this guy was a really good guy. I mean, everybody has their issues, and personally, I guess it's none of your business. But I think it actually, us finding out, actually helped him, and I think it was the best for him. But what I'd like to say is, there's a story I heard a news clip on this guy before. I guess that nobody really knows about him. I just want to give you an idea what this guy's like. He, I guess apparently, one of his council people were on the radio in the news clip, so I'm just going to kind of paraphrase what he was saying. But he was talking about how Rob Ford He coaches, a football team in a younger football league with, kids, I guess tweens or whatever. But one of these players one day asked Rob. He said, Mr. Ford, can come over and meet my parents. I'd like you to meet my parents, And Rob was like, yeah, no problem, sure, come down and meet your parents, blah blah. So the kid, I guess, apparently took him to the house, and Rob gets there with the child, and he sees that the child is actually responsible for babysitting. I guess it was three kids. I'm pretty sure he said. I mean, even if it wasn't three, it was a few, anyways. But so he's babysitting his kids. So Rob's looking around. The parents weren't around or anything, and he looked in the kitchen and went in there, and he's looking around, and he's seen there's not really any food in this house, or the fridge at that fact and stuff. So you know what Rob did? He went out to a grocery store with this kid, I guess, and I'm going to presume the other kids, or by himself, because I'm not really sure how that all came to be. But anyways, the point was he went out and bought bags and bags of groceries for this family. And this is a story people don't know about Rob Ford. I only know it because of a news clip I found, and I was listening to it. I mean that's an amazing thing, and this is what people don't realize about this guy. Despite that he had his faults, and I mean we all have faults. I mean he cast the first stone, right? But I just like to say, all my good wishes go out to Rob Ford right now because he's battling some hardcore cancer, and I hope things do get better for him because I think it would be a sad thing to see a person like this leave our planet in a physical form anyway. So get better, Rob. Take care.